Good morning to all the participants. I, Unnatisha, welcome all the participants in today's session about rise of digital marketing and entrepreneurship. Also, I would like to welcome our today's speaker on behalf of Parul Polytechnic Institute, Parul University. Welcome, Chaital Shah. Give a quick introduction about him. I would like to say that with a passion for advertising and a keen interest in digital technologies, he started his journey of entrepreneurship with Buzzcraft, a digital marketing agency focused on driving growth for business by providing creative strategy and technical solutions. About Buzzcraft started in 2018 at Bengaluru, and his core skills are people management, entrepreneurship, consumer behavior, brand building, marketing strategy, and his crafting success story covered by Silicon India for the top 10 digital marketing startups in Bangalore 20. Without wasting much time, we are starting our session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Unnati, and thank you to the team at Parul University for conducting this webinar and keeping the students engaged, and more importantly, giving me the opportunity to interact with the students at Parul University. So, as you said, without wasting any further time, let me share my presentation. Just, somebody from the team, if can confirm if the screen is visible. Yeah. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yes, good morning, everyone. And myself, Chaital Shah. And today I'm going to present you a scenario about how digital marketing and entrepreneurship has grown over the last decade. And more so importantly, it becomes, in today's time, how it has become even more important than the last decade. The corona pandemic, the COVID situation that the world is facing right now has given an impetus to the current situation of digital marketing and entrepreneurship. It may be people working as a job or people doing business or people who have never worked before in their life. Everybody's thinking about starting something new, doing something on their own, whether it may be a homemade stuff, home cooked food, or whether coming up with a new idea at your company or whether starting a new startup. So the corona has got people thinking, and it has given rise to a lot of entrepreneurship ventures in India and globally as well. So my focus today will be to give you an overview about what is digital marketing. When you're studying digital marketing or you're trying to understand digital marketing, what are the things to focus for you? And secondly, once you're aware about how digital marketing is functioning in today's day and age, how you can use digital marketing to start your own entrepreneurship journey. And to end it with, to start an entrepreneurship journey, what are the skills, what are the attitude, what are the traits that you will be needing? I'll be ending on those lines. So, without wasting, I'll move forward and try and start with a very basic understanding of what is entrepreneurship. So, entrepreneurship has been the key word over the last, I don't know, not so many years. The startup culture, the startup capital, the Bangalore, the Mumbai, the India, a lot of startup capitals have been called. But what exactly is entrepreneurship, and how does it differentiate from a regular business person? Right? Today, anybody can start a business, but what is the difference between a businessman and an entrepreneur? So, just to throw a light, again, it's a detailed topic, but these are the two lines which attracts me the most. The one which says entrepreneurship is the pursuit of opportunity beyond resources control. What it means is, even when you don't have the resources, even when others don't see a problem, you see a problem. And even though there are no resources to solve those things, you try to come up with a solution and look for an opportunity to convert it into a business. Today, 10 years back or 20 years back, people cannot think or imagine about food getting delivered to your doorstep just using a piece of a mobile. But somebody thought, why not? And that is, he found that opportunity even when the resources were not available. There are a lot of examples of entrepreneur startup which failed because they were way ahead of at that time. So again, entrepreneurship is not about business, it's not about revenue, it's not about making profit. It's about identifying opportunities and resources and how you utilize those resources and solve a specific problem. So again, entrepreneurship is not a job. You don't become an entrepreneurship and it doesn't go into your designation. The designation still remains what is the job that you're going to do. Rather, entrepreneurship is a mindset. So whether you're running your own business or you're working in a company, tomorrow a lot of students are going to join a lot of big companies, a lot of startups. So how do you make a difference? It's about your mindset. If a company tells you that you are supposed to do X, Y, Z job, but then beyond X, Y, Z, if you're able to think something, see a problem and solve that problem, that is where the entrepreneurship attitude comes into picture. And that is what will help you. If it's a job, it will help you get a promotion. If it's a business, it will help you get more clients. It's about solving a problem. So now consider this entrepreneurship definition, have it stored somewhere. We'll come back to later on this one at the end of the presentation. Now we will move on to digital marketing. Now, what is digital marketing? Every nook and corner of this country is now everybody is doing digital marketing course, somebody is digital marketing expert, somebody is Google SEO expert. But what is digital marketing? So to put it simply, for me, digital marketing means marketing first, digital second. Now what do I mean over here when I say marketing first and digital second is, marketing has been around for decades and decades. Marketing is not something new. Marketing, people have been buying stuff since centuries. People have been marketing, people have been doing businesses. So marketing is there. People know what is marketing. But if you don't understand what is your marketing, and by meaning what marketing is, you need to understand your consumer. You need to understand your consumers. What is your consumer's requirement? What are your consumer's pain points? What are your consumer's habits? Depending on if you're able to understand your consumer, you will be able to understand the product, you will be able to improve the product, you will be improve the pricing, you will be able to improve the services, you will be able to improve the communication, everything. If you understand the consumer, you have understood your marketing. Now, if you have understood your consumer, then you can use digital as a channel to communicate your marketing. And hence, that's why I say that first understand marketing, that is understand your target audience, and then you go and understand the digital channels which can be used to target those consumers. So again, how do we simplify digital? Today, I don't see anybody who will not be using WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, e-commerce websites, Amazon, Flipkart, and whatnot. So as a user, you need to observe and understand the algorithm these tools use, these platforms uses. Once you're able to understand the algorithm, okay, why Facebook is showing me so and so ad? My friend posted this on Instagram. Why am I seeing his post and not my other friend post? So that is the way how these tools are designed. If we're able to observe these things and understand the algorithm. Now again, when I say algorithm, you need not be an IT engineer or computer science student to understand an algorithm. It's all about observation. Everybody's on Facebook. You go and check the Facebook of your parents. If your parents on your Facebook, go and check their Facebook. See the kinds of ads they are seeing. You open your Facebook and see the kind of ads you are seeing. It's the same app. It's a Facebook for them, it's a Facebook for you. But why is it showing a different ads to your parents and it's showing different ads to you? That is where the whole picture of algorithm comes into picture. So hence, what is digital marketing? Is nothing but marketing first. If you understand marketing, the tools, that is Facebook, Instagram, Google, Microsoft Bing, these are just the tool that you need to learn and understand to effectively reach out to your consumers. Let me put the traditional marketing picture in place. Say 10 years back, if you wanted to know something about a new offer is coming, for example, any company is launching an offer, say buy one plus one, it's a Diwali offer. Where would you get that information? Three places: either newspaper, either radio, or TV. The reason behind that was everybody used to read newspaper, everybody used to watch TV, everybody used to listen to radio. 10 years fast forward, today we are in 2020. How many people like to watch TV? How many people even subscribe to a newspaper, a physical newspaper to their home? Not many. The trend is changing. From youngsters to adults to senior citizens, everybody is, hanged on their mobile 24/7. It's in your hand, from your news to your entertainment to your radio to your songs to your movies. Everything is on the one piece of mobile. So hence, instead of I doing an ad on newspaper, which not many people will see, I would rather do an ad on your Facebook or an Instagram where I know you are watching something. So that is the reason there's a boom in digital marketing, and that is the reason why these marketing companies have grown such a big companies. As you are aware, right? Google and Facebook are two of the biggest two of the biggest technology company in the world. 90% of the revenue source comes from marketing spend from the world around. The companies, entrepreneurs, the big companies, the small startups, solo entrepreneurs, they do advertising on Google and Facebook, and that is how they earn their revenue. And if you look at it, 80 to 90% comes from advertising. It, it gives a picture that how big digital marketing is. So I hope I have given you the picture about what is entrepreneurship, what is digital marketing. Now let's look at the types of digital marketing. I told you the types of traditional marketing, TV, newspaper, radio. You go on the road, there are big posters, big flyers, big billboards. Those are all traditional marketing. Now, how the scenes have changed using digital. So again, I try to put a comprehensive list together. May not be covering each and every topic, or there might be even more types of digital marketing. But to put it roughly, these are 15 top advertising that you can do using digital media, whether it is search engine optimization, search engine marketing, pay-per-click, social media marketing, email marketing, mobile advertising, affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, content marketing, growth hacking, viral marketing, video marketing, audio marketing, online public relations, native advertising. So these are all the things that you can do using digital channels like your website, Google search, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, different sites like there are sites which promote other sites. So there are a lot of things that you can do. So I'll just pick a couple of examples from here. How many of you were active on TikTok? Before TikTok got banned, how many people had installed TikTok? If you had installed TikTok, you can just find an option of chat in your window right now, and you can just comment yes. So that will give us a picture that how many of you were active on TikTok. Now, TikTok was a very good example of content marketing, viral marketing, and video marketing. It created user-generated content. TikTok as a company said, we don't create content. We prepare a platform where users can create content. That content became viral because of multiple reasons. And what was that kind of a content? It was a short video content, a 10-second video, 15-second video. So again, now let's come and look at some of the influencer marketing. Let's take an example of influencer marketing. You go to Twitter, you go to Instagram. Day in, day out, industries like fashion, industries like e-commerce, industries like sports are using influencers to create authenticity, to create credibility among the target audience. Say today, the generation of today, you and me are smart enough. Today, if Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khan comes on the screen and tells us, buy this Fair and Lovely cream, we are not going to buy it, right? But today, if somebody who we follow, who we know, some of our contacts let us know that, okay, hey, you try this thing, this has worked beautifully for me. You will try it. And that is what exactly is replicated on the digital platform. That is what the influencers come into picture. Today, if you're following someone, you like his ideology, you like his content, you like his thought process, And when that person comes and tells you that you should try this product or try that product, you are going to try it. Hence, companies try to target the audience through influencers. Another example that I can put over here is PUBG, right? Everybody's playing PUBG now. So now today, as an entrepreneur, if I'm coming out with a product or a service where I want to target people who are into gaming, right? I'm launching a new headphones, which is the best headphone in the industry. There's best noise cancellation technology, XYZ. Who are the people who are going to use this thing? The people who are into gaming. And where do I find these people? People who are playing games are my target audience. So today, through using mobile advertising, I will know who are the people who play at PUBG or who are the people who play other games. I will target those people that, my ad is shown only to those people. And in that manner, I will be able to reach out to my consumer in a much more targeted manner. So I used a few words when I was describing all this thing. I used a few words like targeted. I think multiple of times. Now, why do I say that it's a targeted advertising? The reason is data is the new oil. Today, the companies like Google, Facebook, Microsoft own so much data of us that they know us better than most of our best friends or our family even know us. Like Google knows what you're surfing, Google knows what you're watching, Microsoft knows it, Facebook knows it. So there are certain traits which our friends might not know it, our family members might know it, but Google knows it. And that is how when a digital marketer tells Google that show my ad to XYZ people, they are able to show that ad to you in a very targeted manner because they have data. They have data to verify, yes, Chaital likes digital marketing. Chaital likes sports. Google has the data. So tomorrow a company which wants to sell sports-based products, they just tell Google that, people who like sports, show my ad to them. And that is the reason data is becoming the new oil in today's ecosystem. It's no more the petroleum companies who are fighting for war. The companies who are into technology, who are into getting customers' data, are going to fight the next war. Now, how do this digital targeting happen? Why do people prefer digital marketing? Today, when I go to my clients, people who are trying to sell their products, who are trying to sell their services, why do they prefer digital marketing? First, as I told, it's a targeted. I can target based on location. I can target based on interest. I can target based on your behavior. I can target based on your past purchases or the kind of devices you use. Like I have got a product which is very costly. I only want to show it to the people who already own Apple products, for example. So again, you can do all this targeting through digital platforms. Transparent. Transparent because these platforms, whether it be Facebook, Google, if you spend 1,000 rupees on this platform, they are able to tell you where your 1,000 rupees was spent. How many people saw your ad? How many times was your ad shown? Everything is transparent. All the data is in front of you. And hence, as an entrepreneur who's spending his hard-earned money on advertising, it gives him a sense of satisfaction that if I'm spending a money, I'm getting what I want. So there's a transparency in the process. The third important reason is measurable. Now, measurable again, it's all related to data. How many people saw my ad? How many people clicked on my ad? If he visited my website, how many times he stayed on my website? What action he took on my website? Did he click on add to cart? Did he click on buy? Did he click on payment option? What did he do on my website? Everything is measurable. And the fourth and the most important thing is cost effective. Because you're not wasting your advertising spend. It doesn't go to, if I put my advertising on a say roadside on a billboard, I don't know who is going to watch it. Each and every person passing to that road is going to watch that advertising. Is going to watch that billboard. So, am I really reaching out to my consumer? Am I reaching out to my target audience? No, but rather you're wasting money showing ads to a lot of non-target audience. So that is where your money gets registered, but on digital you are able to save that money and hence it becomes a cost-effective solution, right? So this gives an overall picture about how strong digital marketing is, how effectively you can use digital marketing for your own purpose. As a student, I know many of you would have you tried to search for your whether it's your problem in your exam or your think something you need to buy from buying your home, looking out for your hostels or looking out for a new pair of shoes. Everyone has tried to search it on Google. And hence, you would have seen some sort of advertising that I discussed in the previous slide. Search. You would be really curious, right? If I try to go on an Amazon website, I see a shoes. I come back to Facebook, that same shoes is visible to me on the Facebook. How is that happening? So all this is happening through data, through technology, and that is why these platforms are becoming stronger day by day. And it is also helping entrepreneurs to set up new cost-effective solutions to reach out to their customers. So now you have understood digital marketing. Let me take you through how this is going to change in future, how it has changed in 2020 specifically. So as they say, nothing happens when everything stays the same, right? And COVID pandemic was not the same. Not the same in last 10 years, 20 years, or 100 years. It has never happened before, it's happening now. So there is a proposition for people to change, a work from home culture, people ordering groceries at home, people ordering from needle to TV, everything has been ordered home. Even real estate. Real estate companies are also going online and trying to convince the customers to buy their homes online. Imagine that you just see your home in 3D on the computer screen and you decide to buy. Things are changing. So how things are going to change? And now let's bring in the perspective of entrepreneur that I discussed at the start of this presentation. Now this is a two very lethal combination. You are an entrepreneur, you have solution to something and you want to sell it. And you know how you to sell it, that is digital marketing. And hence, what is the way forward, what is the solution going forward is everybody is going to become Atmanirbhar. Another keyword which is in the news, which is in the media since the lockdown happened. But a deeper meaning, again you can see it's a social media post by a Spanish football league with an Argentinian footballer written in Hindi. Now the reason of using this post is not promoting La Liga or not promoting Messi. It's about promoting the strength that India as a country, as an economy holds. Why doesn't Spanish football league need to use Hindi to communicate on its social media? Because they know India is a market. India has a 1.3 billion population which they can capitalize on. So if everyone, you being students, there will be a lot of ideas in your mind that I can do this, I can do that. This is the solution. This is the business idea. You can be the next big type business type. But how to start? The problem is where you start. Because once you start it, job half is done. But to start, digital marketing will make you self-reliant. And is entrepreneurship, am I saying that is entrepreneurship the only answer? Well, it depends. Just like any other question that you come across your college days, it depends. But if you want to pursue entrepreneurship, note this thing down in big bold font letters in your diary, in your room, in your mobile wallpaper, wherever you want. Idea is worthless, execution is the king. If today we have say 400 students joining with us, or whatever the number of people joining with us, if I ask them to give me an idea, everybody will give at least one idea, if not more. Bare minimum, everybody will give one idea about what business idea they have in mind. But does that idea in your mind make money? No, it doesn't make money. Only when the idea is executed, when you're able to execute that idea, that is when it can turn into revenue. When it can turn into revenue, and then it can turn into profit. And hence, to execute, what are the traits that you should have to start off with? First is you should have a problem-solving attitude. Business should not be done to make money. Rather, if you solve problem, people will give you the money you ask for. It's very simply said, but it's very difficult to achieve. But if you have a problem-solving attitude, you'll be able to see the problem which other people are not able to see or solve, and hence people will value your product or your services much more. Right? Let me take a simple example. Before Facebook came into picture, Orkut. I don't know if anybody was around that time or people who used Orkut, but Orkut was there. Orkut was a social media thing, right? When I was in school and Orkut was the thing, then why was the need of Facebook? So Facebook solved the problem which Orkut was not able to solve was easy sharing option. So again, problems cannot be something, it need not be something unique. It need not be something new. It just need to be a problem which others are not seeing it, but you are able to solve it. Second point is risk taking. Multiple points comes into picture. Your knowledge, your skills, your attitude, your financial capacity. If through any of this thing, if your risk taking capability is hindered, your problem solving skills will be hindered. And if your problem solving skills are hindered, your business skills will be hindered. And hence you need to be a risk taking person. You need to take risk that okay, this is the solution. You have to believe in your solution. Yes, this is going to work. This is going to solve the problems which people are facing, and hence this can work. Like another important attribute as an entrepreneur you should have is people management. Today, once coming from my experience, I'm also talking to a lot of other entrepreneurs. The difficulty is not building a mobile app. The difficulty is not marketing. The difficulty is not communicating this, how you're going to use this app. The difficulty is the people who are going to work for you, directly or indirectly, in your office or outside your office. People who are going to work with you, whether it be a vendor, it can be an employee, it can be a partner. If you're able to manage people, that is going to be the most important skill that you can develop. Today, as a leader, you need not know how exactly to build an app. But if you know an app builder and if you know a problem, then you can tell him what app to build and he will build it for you. But how to get it done is people management. And the last important point is opportunistic. There are times when opportunity comes knocking at your door. Now, in this situation, the COVID pandemic is a big opportunity. Whether you're looking for a job, whether you're looking for an entrepreneurship journey, whether you're looking to start your own business, there is an underlying opportunity where a lot of traditional business have taken hit, but there are a lot of opportunities which you can. For example, take this example itself. Today we are doing a webinar. Your college is conducting a webinar. That in itself is an entrepreneurial attitude. The college has adopted to a new situation. It's utilizing the resources it has at its hand. You as a student are coming online and attending this webinar. In itself is an entrepreneurial skills, as an entrepreneurial attitude involved in that thing. And hence, if you see an opportunity and if you're able to grab that opportunity, that is what will, सोने पे सुहागा हो जाएगा kind of thing. And hence, putting all this picture together, the future is bright for entrepreneurship. The future is bright for solving problems. Trust me, India is a developing nation and it has been developing for many number of years. Hence, there are a lot of problems that needs to be solved. How we are going to solve it, how we are going to come up with a solution, and how we are going to market it is going to be the key game changer. You can have the best of technology, the best of mobile app, the best of machine, but if you are not able to reach out to your audience, or if you are not able to communicate to your audience that this is the product, which is going to solve your problem, it's of no point, right? Today, let's take an example. A normal Microsoft versus an Apple. Why there is a fan following for Apple? Because Apple communicated to its audience. It made it into an aspirational product. Today, buying an Apple is not just buying a laptop for my utility. Today, if you buy an Apple product, it's going to create that aspiration, that credibility, that brand value about yourself. How did that happen? Did that happen overnight? Did, did Steve Jobs just come on stage and told everybody, "Hey, this is an aspirational product. Only if you dream of something, you buy this product"? No, this was constant marketing, constant communication, putting out in the public saying that this is the solution we are solving using this product, and if you are the one looking for this solution, you are going to do something big in this world. And hence, digital marketing is the key if you want to start an entrepreneurship. Again, need not learn digital marketing by your own self. There are thousands of courses, there are thousands of YouTube videos. There's no dearth of content online to learn digital marketing. You need to be aware of what things are, but there are people around you can get done from, and hence, if I summarize the whole picture, the rise of entrepreneurship and digital marketing went hand in hand because these two complement each other perfectly. And with this, I'll give you a very positive message at this point. We are suffering from pandemic. Then the economy is at the all-time low. Not only India's economy, the global economy is at the all-time low. But as I said, the आपदा में opportunity, right? The every problem comes with an opportunity. आपदा में अवसर. I'm sorry, it's आपदा में अवसर. That's what is the saying right now. So if you remember, 2008, 2009 was a big recession, the global recession which was never seen before. Now remember these companies: Airbnb, Uber, Pinterest, Slack, WhatsApp. These all companies were founded during the recession, and hence 2020 can also be a booming ground for many more startups, many more solutions to come in the future. 10 years later, we might see and realize, okay, what 2020 did to this economy, to this startup, through digital marketing and entrepreneurship. So on this note, I conclude my presentation, I conclude this webinar, and I will be open to take on any questions, any comments from anybody. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Question from student side.
Yeah.
How to start startups?
Okay. If you saw, okay, so we'll take one question one by one, right? I'll answer
Okay,
this
sir.
and then we'll. Okay. So again, a startup is a very lean way to start a business. The one way to start a business is you put X amount of money and you start your business. You invest in your shop, you invest in your inventory, you invest in people. To start a startup, you need to first come up with a solution. And you can research more on this. It's called most viable product. It's called MVP. So if you're developing a product, a mobile app or a physical product or a robot or any physical machine, come up with an MVP, that is most viable product. In the least, so what is a minimum viable product? A minimum viable product is a product which functions and solves a problem, whatever problem you're trying to solve, developed in a minimum amount of cost. So once you have that MVP in place, it can be done by you, it can be done by two people, or team of two people, or it can be done by a team of 10 people. Depends on what is that product you're trying to build. Right? So once you have an MVP in place, you go out in the market and test that MVP. Say, for example, you're developing an cab aggregator app, a similar app to Uber. Imagine there is no Uber or Ola in the world right now, and you're developing an app for calling a taxi sitting at your home through your mobile app. So first you build a very basic app which just does a functionality in a bare minimum cost and try and test it in the market. Test it with 100 people, test it with 200 people. Then get 10 taxi owners on the board. Once you do that testing, you take the testing results and improve your product. Okay, driver said that the app should have this, a customer said an app should have this. So you improve your product quality based on the feedback given by the users. Once you have the feedback in place, that's a constant feedback change cycle. After certain period, if you reach a level where you say, okay, hey, this app is now really good, the drivers are satisfied, the customer is satisfied, and they are ready to pay a premium amount of money to use this app. Then you go to investors. Now, investment, there are multiple kind of investment, from seed investment to angel investors to venture investors to equity investors. So you start with a seed investor. Who are seed and angel investors? These are the people who know, either friends, relatives, colleagues. Now, you need to convince these people first that this is the product that we have developed, we have tested in the market, it has got a very positive output. We need some kind of funding, very basic funding. It can be from 50,000 to 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, whatever. The basic funding to expand the services of that product. Initially it was 100 people, now you should try and reach 1,000 people with that funding. Once you reach 1,000 people, now you have a confidence, okay, this app is going to go places. People are liking this app. This is really solving a problem, and it is a business model where we can earn. The people who are working on this app can make money out of this thing. Right? At the end of the day, it's a business. You don't want to run charity. So this is the process where you go to a venture capitalist or an equity investor and ask for a bigger amount of investment, which is again in lakhs. Like it can be lakhs and it can be crores. So this is the whole process for a startup. Now, what is the biggest problem, or what is the biggest hurdle when people face in this kind of scenario is, let's try to go for a perfection from day one, right? पहले ही मैं सबसे परफेक्ट ऐप बना दूंगा, सबसे परफेक्ट, इसमें कोई फ्लॉ नहीं होगा, इसमें रॉयल्टी रिवॉर्ड भी दे दूंगा, रिवॉर्ड्स भी दे दूंगा, पॉइंट्स भी दे दूंगा, गेम्स भी दे दूंगा. No, that is the mistake. If you strive for perfection in stage one, you will fall massively, because you will invest so much of your time, money and effort, and if investors doesn't put in money, the product will go for a waste. And hence, go for a concept called MVP, that is most viable product. Take investment stage by stage. If you're not able to convince your family and friends about your investment, forget about outside people. So first, develop MVP with the least minimum cost. Angel investment, take your app to the next level, turn your business into a profit-making business, go for a venture capitalist or equity investor, and take investment and then expand your business. So with this stage 4 or 5 stage, you can build your startup. And if you, just to point one important point, if you already have a family which is ready to invest big sum of amount of money, you have a plus point there. So I hope I answered that question, and yeah.
Yes.
Sir, second question is that the one student is asking about, sir, what is the SEO marketing? SEO marketing.
SEO.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. So SEO meaning it's search engine optimization. Now let me give you a very simple example. Today, you want to buy a laptop, for example. What are you going to do? There are two things you will do. One is you will ask your friends and relatives who are aware about technology or who knows about laptop quality and stuff. You'll get feedback from them. Hey, you buy MacBook, you buy Lenovo, you buy Dell. But again, to verify those things, that okay, is Dell really good? Okay, what is the feature of Dell? You will go to Google. So what happens is, if I go on Google and search top laptops in less than 40,000 rupees, okay, because I know my budget, I know what I want to buy, I'll go and search it on Google. If you don't, I'll just share my screen and show you this example. This will be very interesting. Yeah, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to buy laptop in under 40,000. Now what you're saying over here is search engine marketing. These are the ads that you're saying. The top 3 will be the ads. So this is search engine marketing, and immediately after the ads are over, you're seeing the Flipkart link. Why is Flipkart coming at the top? Is it as Flipkart paid money to Google? No. Dell has paid money to Google, Lenovo has paid money to Google, Amazon has paid money to Google, and hence Google is putting a word called ad in front of them. So clearly bifurcating that these are ads. But why Flipkart without an ad is coming over here? This is because of search engine optimization. Now what happens is, again, say after Flipkart there is 91 mobiles, there is gadgets now. What happens is Google itself uses a technology called web crawler. So every new website which comes on the internet, Google scans it. And based on what it scans, it understands, okay, is this website really good? So if I'm searching for laptops, Google says this website, Flipkart, is a genuine website which will help you find laptops under 40,000. Right. So what I'm searching is exactly there on this Flipkart website. And hence, if you're able to achieve this thing, now ideally Amazon should also try to come and take this place, because as a person I know, okay, these are ads. I will not click on ads. I don't want to go for the ads. I'll go for the organic results. So Flipkart is an organic result. So using SEO, you can improve your organic results, because a lot of people nowadays are smart and they understand the difference between ad and non-ads, and hence the credibility of a non-ad link coming at the top is much higher than the ad. So that is why SEO is a technology, using a lot of tricks and techniques, you can achieve this thing. Again, there's a joke on the internet, right? There's a joke in a digital marketing. There's no better place to hide a dead body than the second page of Google. Right? Why do people say that? Because if you're trying to search for something, I would guarantee that hardly there would be 1% of people who would have come to the bottom and gone to the second page of Google. Right? You don't do that, because most of the time what you're trying to search, you will get it on the first page itself. So as a website developer or as a company, the focus is to get my website on the first page of Google. And that is where you use SEO, search engine optimization. Yeah. So I hope so I answered that question.
Yes, sir. Sir, another question is that can we brief about PP, how to pay per link or something?
Pay-per-click advertising?
Yeah.
So again, let me continue with the same example. Okay, again, so this search ads are a type of PPC, that is pay-per-click. Now, when I click on this ad is shown to me. So Google doesn't charge Dell for showing me this ad. Google charges Dell when I click on this ad. For example, if I click right now, there is some kind of charge which goes to, Google bills it to Dell saying, somebody clicked on your ad, hence you pay me X amount of money. So this is on search, Let's just take some other example, the Times of India. This is a news website. People come here to see news, but they have a lot of space on the website where a lot of ads are shown. Right, you see this? There's an ad on the right, there is ad over here. If I scroll down, there is ad on the left. I will just refresh a page. Yeah, okay. Excuse me, yeah. So there's an ad over here, there will be ad at the bottom, there is an ad in between, there is an ad over here saying 3 and 4 BHK luxury homes, and again there is an ad over here. So all these are an example of a pay per click ad. Now, Times of India doesn't charge them just because showing an ad, it charges when somebody clicks on those ads. So that is very simply put, pay per click. When people click, you pay. Yeah, so I hope even I answered that question as well.
Yes, sir. Another question from First Changela from IT department. Which social media is the best for digital marketing?
Okay. A very interesting question and a very common question that we come across whenever I interact with students. So again, if I go back to my slide, remember it's marketing first, digital second. So digital second. So now, depending on what your consumer are, who are those consumer, depending on that, you will have to decide which is the digital marketing channel you want to use for your marketing. What is the kind of communication you want to show? Okay. Now, if you're coming up with a new product, and the best way to communicate that product is to show them an explainer video. Right? There are how to use this product is the kind of video you want to show. That YouTube is the best channel because video is the best way you can communicate to your target audience. Now, your product is something which is people are searching day in, day out. Right? Take an example of a restaurant, for example. Right? I want to eat Chinese food. So I'll go to Google and I'll search Chinese restaurants near me. So if you're tomorrow starting a Chinese restaurant, then you know that, okay, Google is a good channel for me to promote because here people are going to search that, I want to go eat Chinese food. So I can reach out to those people. So again, I'll try to, because we're discussing this point, there are two different type of advertising. One is the intent-based advertising and one is push advertising. So when I say intent-based advertising, that's in Google. So what happens in Google is you are searching for something. For example, I tried to search laptops under 40,000. So when I searched, Google already knows that I'm looking for laptop and it's trying to show me an ad for laptop, which makes a lot of sense, right? Because I'm looking for laptop. Compared to push marketing, which is Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever other channels are. I'm surfing on Facebook and suddenly you're showing me an ad of a leather bag in between. I'm not interested in leather bag, right? I might have liked some page about a leather product in the past, but today I'm not interested in a leather bag. I don't have a need for a leather bag. So in that way, Google works much better if if your targeting is intent based. Somebody is really trying to search, and you want to capture that audience at that particular moment because the intent of buying is a lot higher than when I'm on Facebook. When I'm on Facebook, when I'm on Instagram, my focus is to see what my friends are doing, see what celebrities are doing, right? And suddenly in between an ad pops up, my interest might be less, my intent might be less, my interest might still be there. So that's the difference between search ad and the paper paper click ad. That's high level difference between the two. But again, which channel to select? Now, for example, you're coming up with a product which is exclusively for teachers. Let's take an example now. As an entrepreneur, I develop a product which is about from which a college can manage their online classrooms, right? I can imagine how what is the challenges you would have faced organizing webinars, organizing virtual classes. Students, teacher equally they would have faced challenges. So tomorrow, if I come out with a mobile app where teacher can upload timetable, students can submit their assignment, everything happens only on one app, right? And solution in times of Corona, if I come out, I want to target all the teachers, then I would go to LinkedIn specifically because LinkedIn I can specifically target teachers and educators. So LinkedIn provides me the targeting options. So again, so depending on what is your product, what is your target audience, what are you trying to communicate, considering all these factors, all the channels will work. It's just that you need to decide your strategy accordingly. Yeah.
Okay. What is the best age of startup? Next question.
By age, as in the person's age,
Yes.
again, there's as as they say, it's broadly known. Age is just a number, so there's no such age to start a startup. It's any age, anytime you build that expertise, anytime you build that product, you can launch that product. People have become entrepreneurs after the age of 40, 50 as well, and there are people who have become entrepreneurs at the age of 16 as well. So really, it shouldn't be a criteria to age shouldn't be a criteria to decide your uh, startup and stuff. Just a second. Age shouldn't be a criteria to decide whether I should do a startup or I should not do a startup. But in hindsight, I'd give you a suggestion. It's not a rule or anything, just a suggestion. If you do it within the age of prior to your 30s, it's much more advisable because that is the age you will be allowed to do mistakes. You can afford to do certain mistakes. Your startup can fail, your investment can fail, your product can fail. So at that age, if something fails, your risk-taking ability is not much hampered. But rather, if you go beyond 30, beyond 40, your risk-taking ability takes a hit, and hence why the failure becomes a very important part. How you are going to manage failure if it fails. So managing failure, if you're able to manage failures at the age of 40, at the age of 50 as well, then there's no problem at all. So just a couple of points about risk taking and managing your failures.
Okay. And one more question. Which social media is leading at the top in digital marketing? Which social media? Common question.
Yes. Yes. No, that's what again. So same point as in what you're trying to achieve with your marketing. Understand marketing first and then choose the channel. Just because Instagram is the Instagram is the trend, or let's take a very good example of TikTok. Right? TikTok was the app. Everybody was in the country was using TikTok app. Right? And you can do advertising on TikTok as well. But if I wanted to sell a jewelry worth say 20 lakhs rupees of jewelry, or 2 lakh jewelry, 5 lakh jewelry, would I go on TikTok and market it? Right? I don't think so. I think that wouldn't do justice to my advertising spend because the kind of audience TikTok had was a lot of young audience, a lot of audience below, I would say 18 also, below 20, below 22. And even where there were a lot of adult audience, again, those were not fitting into my economic bracket. the audience which are on TikTok might not buy a 5 lakh rupees of jewelry, right? So then why should I spend on TikTok? While TikTok was the number one app on the App Store for whatever couple of years it was there. So again, understand marketing and then choose your digital channel.
Okay. And last question. What is the
Yeah.
criteria for being a good entrepreneur?
Again, criteria. In one line, if I have to sum it up, it's like a never give up attitude. You should, there are a couple of skills apart from the attitude, like never give up attitude, problem solving, risk taking. I discussed all this, but in terms of skills, if I put people management skills, good with numbers. You have to be good with your numbers, whether it be accounting, whether it be, understand doing, understanding your target audience, understanding your product, understanding numbers and people management. If you are good at these two things, I think you will be able to become a good entrepreneur. Again, everybody cannot touch the sky, but effort is everything that entrepreneur can try to do. So this this can help you. Yeah. Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Hello.
So you can left off.
Hel-
Because of okay.
Hello.
Because of internet loss.
Yeah. I thought so. I thought so.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, sir. Thank you. You can left now, sir.
Okay. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.